Are you ashamed about how messy your notebook is? Well, me too. So, let's talk about it. Hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Melissa. Welcome, lovely to have you here. Right, the messy notebook, or the notebook syndrome, I should say. I have been collecting notebooks for quite some time, in case you didn't know. And I love notebooks, I love paper, I love writing, I love everything about them. And I've been through many, many phases over my lifetime with my notebooks. And I can tell you that not one of them has been pretty, not one of them has been designed well, not one of them actually have been really thought out to a point of how I want to use it, what it wants to look like. And I was always really envious of, those notebook journals and people that journal, and they post it on YouTube and you watch it and you think, wow, if only I could do that, make a notebook look really, really pretty. Yeah, envy is probably a good word. Also, well, because I'm naturally a creative person, I thought, well, I'll give it a shot, see what happens. I've tried basically every type and style of way you could do a notebook, from the bulleting system to, sitting down and doing, the monthly spreads, the daily spreads, the weekly spreads. And honestly, it was really time consuming just to try and keep up with it. And I love stickers as well. I put stickers all over my notebooks and journals, and I was realizing that the way that I work is completely different. I don't have a rhyme or a method or a reason for my notebooks. I just write in them. I mind map in them. I put in like favorite quotes. I've now started to pick up watercoloring again, so I've did some little watercoloring and stick them in. A notebook to me is not so much about ensuring that it's pretty, that it looks good, that it follows a certain theme or a certain time. A notebook to me is just a place where you can put down your thoughts, your ideas, your worries, your concerns, the good times and the bad times. And I know for me, I probably won't ever look back at those notebooks, although I have a couple of times. And I immediately cringe when I do, but I think that's pretty natural. I think that's the way that you actually find yourself, is the more that you do what it is that you do to the way that you do it, is how you can actually find out who you are, your style, your aesthetic. And it's uniquely yours. Nobody else can follow it, nobody else can understand it, maybe, and nobody else can copy it. I think that's pretty cool, myself. Another thing with notebooks, like the aesthetic of them, I have always hated the way that I write. And because, when we first started in writing, it was always pencil-based. And that was okay. With the pencil, if you made a mistake, you can always erase it and do something else or do it again. And then we moved into the ballpoint pen stage. And if you ever used ballpoint pens like me, I was a big girl because, they were cheap. It wasn't a really pleasant experience with the writing. It was more like a chore than actual enjoyment. Until I found fountain pens. And I absolutely love my fountain pens. I love writing with a fountain pen. I love the way that it feels. I love the different way that, when the pressure that you put onto a fountain pen, onto a paper, and the paper types can bring completely different ways and different styles. And I actually now really, really like my writing. I like the way that I write, and I love using my fountain pens, and I have two. And I felt that, over time, the enjoyment of actually picking up and putting a fountain pen to paper has actually made me write more, made me want to write more and pick up my notebooks more. Like I said, I have two traveler's notebooks, and one is for personal and one is for everything else. And I love exploring in them. I love writing in them. I love the feel of them. I love, just putting down thoughts and ideas. And I really, really tried to make them pretty with different washi tapes and different stickers. And some worked, some didn't. But like I said, that's all part of the fun of exploring, who you are and the things that you like. And the other thing is I've learned is that I'm 53 years old. I have always stuck to the mantra that learning in life is lifelong. I am still learning about being a mum. I'm still learning about being a grandmother. I'm still learning about being a wife and a partner. I'm still learning about my culture because I am an Aboriginal woman. Like, I can never know everything that I ever need to know in a lifetime, but I can sure darn as hell give it a good damn try and continue to enjoy it. And it's the same with the notebooks. The way of learning within the notebooks, it's an evolution of a person. It's an evolution of life. It's an evolution of seasons that happen in a lifetime. And I think that is pretty bloody cool. So, you know, yes, you may own a notebook. Yes, it may not be pretty. Yes, you may wish that you could write better and make your handwriting look better. But the thing is, it's your notebook. It doesn't have to make any sense to anybody else but you. And you'll learn about yourself the more that you interact with a notebook. And to express who you are, the way that you are, is how you will end up finding yourself. Hope that was of use and would make you want to write more into your notebooks like I do. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon in another video. Thanks for watching.